There are 3 more days to catch Team USA compete in the Paralympic Winter Games in Milan. The U.S. is currently in second in the medal count behind China with 14 total medals. One of the contributors is Oksana Masters, who just earned her 3rd gold medal in Milan after finishing first in para cross country Wednesday. She now has 22 career medals, 12 of them gold, making her the most decorated U.S. Winter Paralympian of all time, and she's still got another race to go in Milan. So let's bring her in. Oksana, thank you so much for joining us today. So appreciate it. Vlad knows this.
Yes.
I was in Milan covering the Olympics. I am such a fan of the Olympics and the Paralympics. So I have to ask the obvious question. 3rd gold. How are you feeling so far?
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for having me. I feel like I'm on top of the world. I am shocked and I feel like my cheeks are hurting from just like smiling in disbelief.
So let's talk a little bit about your childhood. I mean, you were born in Ukraine, you were adopted here in the United States, and you live with these limb differences due to radiation exposure from the Chernobyl accident. I mean, it almost sounds as if your early life could be a movie, and I'm sure you probably have optioned the rights to your story. If not, you should. But how have those experiences how have they shaped you into the athlete that you are today and just the person that you are today?
I think for me, coming from nothing, family wasn't guaranteed. I didn't have a home or a family from birth up until the first 7.5 years of my life. And I know that life isn't guaranteed. And so I don't take anything for granted. My mom is my #1 reason of why I'm here and why I keep pushing myself and trying to prove to myself what's truly possible and prove to society what's truly possible. And that I think when I reflected back as I was approaching my 8th games for these coming games, that my personal journey parallels so similarly to my athletic journey. I didn't make my first Paralympic Games in 2008 when I wanted to, and I know what it's like to not make it, to win gold, or walk away from a Paralympic Games with no medals. And I think that stems from not ever giving up when I was a little girl in Ukraine to now.
It's such an important lesson. And you have become so successful. You're an icon in the various sports that you're engaged in. And I actually spoke with one of your teammates, Dani Arovich, when I was in Milan, and she said to me, she's like, I get to compete next to Oksana. Like I was fangirling the first time that I saw her at a competition. But it just made me think about how you are such an inspiration to not only your teammates on Team USA, but so many people who are watching you, seeing the challenges that you've overcome. How do you take on that responsibility and sort of live that out through your athletics?
Oh my gosh, she's so sweet, and I'm so excited for her future and where she's gonna go. It's so fun watching her race. And I think for me, I wouldn't say that it's like I feel a pressure to do that for others. I feel like I'm so lucky that I've been given this opportunity to show both sides of an athlete and the journey, and that there isn't a perfect timeline. There isn't a perfect path to it, and it's creating yours. I just want to help do one part along with like what the Paralympians did before me when I got into the Paralympic Games, and do that for them and make it easier and be a stepping stone and help them get into sports to see if you love what you do, those hard days will not be hard days, and to not give up. And I feel like it's just an absolute honor to be able to show parts of my journey, the ups and downs, because I think it's very important to see that gold medalists or your first time Paralympic Games, that it doesn't have to be smooth sailing, and it often isn't, and it's okay. It's just don't give up on yourself and your dream.
Love that message. You've medaled in both the Winter and Summer Paralympics. I don't think even Paralympic. I know there are not that many Paralympians or Olympians who can say that, right? That is incredibly cool. So the question, of course, has to be, what is your favorite event to compete in? Which sport do you love the most?
That's so not fair to ask. I love them all. But I will say, like, what I've been saying a lot is I love summer because there's better tan lines, and rowing specifically. Cycling did not provide great tan lines, and I don't really get much of this is a fake glow going on with bronzer. But
Well,
I
it looks
love one
good.
thing.
Same, girl. Okay.
Yeah, looking good, Oksana.
But what I love about cross country skiing in the winter is that you'll never have the same course twice or the same lap twice. So when I ski at the start of the race, one lap, the second lap is different. So I'm constantly adjusting and finding those fast lines, the fast snow, and I'm not settling. I'm constantly adjusting and pushing myself outside of my comfort zones. And that's something that's so unique to winter sports in general. And I do love that part of it.
I love that explanation. I tend to move away from the pain cave. I like that you like to sit it. Oksana Masters, thank you so much for joining us. We are cheering you on. Good luck.
Thank you so much.